Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction of today, we are staying over in the UK. And like I said before, once I say the UK, there's only a handful of artists that I could be talking about. And this particular time is Ren. And this song is Screech Tell. What can I say about it? Nothing. Why? I'm going to press play and then I'm going to talk about it after. And I'm going to enjoy my amazing comments that you guys have been leaving out for me from reacting to Ren. Now look, if you haven't joined any of Ren's social media platforms, do it now. What are you waiting for? Right, he's got TikTok. I haven't joined TikTok actually. I've got to join Ren on TikTok. He's got his Discord, which is just an amazing channel to interact with all the Ren's fans, the admin team, and indeed Ren as well. You've got Facebook, where he leaves out his day-to-day progress. Well, not say day-to-day progress, but you know, he does record his progress and he puts it on Facebook. And Instagram as well. So I will leave you all those details. Facebook, Instagram, I don't know if I've got his TikTok, but I'll find it anyway. And Discord. All brilliant, 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 brilliant. I hold Ren in a high regard. It's as simple as that. There hasn't been an artist like Ren coming out from the UK in a long while. It's been kind of manufactured in some ways, and it's only recently in about, you know, the 2 to 3 years that you got a hell of a lot of independent artists coming out, because they just had enough with these massive record deals bumming them over. And I say that lightheartedly, there you go. They're just bumming everybody over. And it's time for artists to come to their sense and say, hey, even if I sell 100 CDs at £14, I'm making the money. If you get signed to a record label, you most really get, maybe out of that £14, you mostly get 43 pence out of every single that's been sold. And then you're gonna get taxed on that. Yeah, and all that you-ha. So it's not do you know what? The record label should be charged under the Slavery Act. Seriously, they should be charged under, because you get signed and they're literally taking 95% of your shit. You write the song, you record the song, you everything else, and then they take 95% of it. And you got 5%. Then they turn that 5% into 100% and say, oh, that's lovely. It's not. 50 odd, not even £1 per CD. And they're sending these CDs at what? £9, £15, £14, some £25. And you're only getting 40 something pence from it. Once you see the schematics of these larger record labels do what they do, you see they hardly do anything. It's just their brand. You can do the rest. And that's what a lot of independent artists are doing. So hats off. I'm really, really intrigued, because I know there must be a hell of a lot of record labels now that's contacting Ren. Ren's been bitten already. I'm not too sure if he's going to do that again. But you know what? I know that he's got his full support. We've got the Ren army there, just winning and waiting for whatever moves Ren's going to do. And I love that. Look, I'm blabbering way too much. Let's go straight on to Screech's Tell, shall we? So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? I love that kind of Elizabethan. The only thing that's missing is you'd be playing it on a bandura. Oh, hell. Them riffs are wicked. Is that the same guitar you've been playing all the way through? High Ren, you know. Is that the same guitar? It sounds like it. Different strings.
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
Okay.
Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
Right. I know that ain't the same guitar because that's an acoustic amp guitar, and the other guitar that Ren had was acoustic guitar with the end and the microphone there, I feel. But it looks similar guitar anyway. Like I said to you before, I'm going to repeat this over and again. Ren is an artist thespian. Is one part to write the lyrics, another part to tell the story, the other part to convince us that the story is real. And he has all that in abundance and more. I said to you before, there's this song, there's this program in the 80s called, I can't remember, Jack and Nori or something like that. And the man came out, I'm a storyteller. And I think he was singing, playing the Bagara. Bagara, I think it's called. You know, the old guitar things. And he just puts us in that realm from when he first plays the riff on his guitar. That's almost like he's a conductor and he's conducting us to sit down, be quiet and listen. And he does that in terms of playing the guitar, not even with his vocals yet. Not only that, there's times where he ain't even playing anything and he's just having his presence there. And that commands enough attention because you want to figure out what's going on. You've seen it so many times with the American reactions when they're reacting to High Ren or indeed Sick Boy. The first 3 seconds when the doctor with the pig's head is rolling Ren out in his armchair, look at every reaction. They're like, it's that silent because his presence commands the attention. They ain't figure out, they have an opinion, but their opinion right at the moment is like, it's silent. They don't say anything. So there's many qualities and attributes to what is Ren, even before he starts playing the guitar or indeed open up his mouth to sing. I said he's a living thespian. He's an all ensemble, so to speak. And we're only in, like, say, just under 2 minutes of the 4.5 minute music video. And he's already grabbing attention. Amazing. Just amazing performer altogether. And he does this with absolute, I don't know, genius movements. Everything, even his walking, we just believe it. Everything is just so realistic. How can you act upon not acting? Because that's what you have in there. He's acting, not acting. He's being himself. But at the same time, he's acting. He's telling the story. Just amazing. I'm going to go back just a little bit, like about like that. To about here.
Or in mind that does away.
Look, even the heavy breathing and everything. He plays the part.
Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing? around yours for a few moments. I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
He should be in the film.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Okay. Like that.
Story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Such a shame. He's got some ways of ending it. Yeah, I'm still clapping. Yeah, that's right. Still clapping. So that was Ren with Storyteller. So he done Jenny and he got shot. But there's more to it. He played out the movie to you. Amazing. Who does that? Last time I've seen a song where it had a hard substance of a storyline, I think it could have been Eminem, and he done it in a rapping format, and with Dr. Dre. And I don't think I've seen any hardline storyline as what Ren's done in the budget that Ren's done that made it feel like he spent stupid amount of money with it. And that is the knack of a talent, where you got so many people spending with these high massive budgets doing these incredible things, or and FX things and all these kind of weird stuff that you can do on a digital platform nowadays, in order to sell their music, in order to grab the attention of the public, to make them like them even more. But it just goes to show you, and this is the proof, that just being yourself has a much larger presence than you can ever think about. This was just Ren, a guitar, and a back streets of Brighton, in small pockets of places. The first scene, going down the stairs. Second scene, going through an alleyway, with there's graffiti and everything else. One camera, one shot. And it's delivered such an amazing impact. Now you've got artists that spend stupid amount of money to create the same scene and don't have the same realistic values than what Ren's showing you right now. So what does that show you? It's about the talent. It's always been about the talent. You can dress yourself up or whatever. You can be in the most fanciest car. You can throw money around. You can have the best booty shaking their ass up in your video in the most amazing locations. But it's still going to be down to your talent. The way how you present yourself. The way how you convince the viewers that what you are saying is actually happening to you. Or the storyline that you're saying, you're convincing that you are the architect of that story. That is an amazing talent. And you saw Ren doing it effortlessly. Like, this is, like I said to you before, water off a duck's back. It's not a problem. I do this every day. I wake up in the morning, this is how I am. artists like Ren needs to be showered with amazing, beautiful things, inspired by so many beautiful. I watched a Lauryn Hill documentary the other day, and it was quite weird because she said that it was on the line because of the record companies, and she, you know, she's an amazing songwriter. And the record companies got her, and they were like saying, churn it out, dude, we want another song, 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 we want another song. And she was churning them out, but she wasn't happy. And she said something that was really important. She said, I'm not churning out the right creations because as I'm just doing these concerts and going around the world and doing these amazing things, I'm not having the experience to write. Ren has the space and experience to write these amazing songs. And amazing songs come from experience. It's as simple as that. All these great songs, they come from experience. That's why when we're looking at these Screech Tell, Jenny's Tell, High Ren, Sick Boy, they're doing such a formidable, it has a formidable movement because people can relate to his experience. And as long as he's creating these amazing songs through experience, there's always going to be the backing. But he needs to go through these experience first. And we are all, you know, are we morbid to love what he's going through? Or love the way how he's telling these unfortunate events? Because these are unfortunate. These are sad tales. 2 people died. One killed one another and the police shot the other one. That's not a romantic poet. He's talking about death. He's talking about murder. And he's put it in a way where people are respecting and loving his creation. But let's look even deeper and look what he's writing about. That's a powerful stuff. What feelings should you really have on a story like this? Food for thought. But until then, I salute you.
Lying 1 street apart, an officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.